recipe today, we will need 1 large or 2 small frozen bananas, a tablespoon of almond butter, 1 apple, half a cup of unsweetened applesauce, 1.5 servings of your choice vanilla protein powder. You're also going to need 1/4 cup of some almond milk and a teaspoon of some apple pie allspice. And with these ingredients combined, we can now make ourselves some apple pie ice cream. Alright, and as far as prepping goes, there's really nothing to it. Just measure everything out and keep it handy because everything is going to go into a blender. You see I've separated and measured out everything. And the apple, you want to slice it and dice it up and separate in 2 different bowls, half in one bowl, half in the other. Alright, and the reason I have the 2 small bananas is because the supermarket I went to, they didn't have no big bananas, they just had these little ass bananas, so I'm using 2. But if you have large bananas, just use 1. Alright, and the protein powder you saw is handy over there as well. I'm using 3 scoops, which equals out to 1.5 servings of my protein. Yours can be different. And we're just going to put everything into the blender. Alright, you're going to see I sliced up the bananas. Depending on the power of your blender, you might want to chop up the frozen bananas first before actually putting them in there. And with the apples, you're only going to want to put in 1/2 or so. I'm only going to put in 1 bowl now into the blender, and I'll use the other half of the apple a little later on. Alright, it doesn't matter what order you put these things in there, just get them all in there and blend them up. As far as the almond milk goes, just keep some extra handy because you might need a little bit more, and that's that's actually what happened to me. I needed to use about 2 to 3 tablespoons more of the almond milk just so the blender could actually start to blend. So just keep that in mind. Alright, now recently I've seen the dude Michael Corey and Chris Jones of POG. They made videos making ice cream themselves. I actually tried both recipes. Michael Corey made like a chocolate protein one, and Chris Jones made the strawberry banana one. They both came out banging as hell, and that's why I kind of decided to make this, just to give you guys a variety. There's different ways to get that protein in, especially with the summer months coming along. And anyways, you see I'm going to put it into a container. I'm using this Cool Whip container, and I'm going to pop it into the freezer. And I'm going to leave it in the freezer for 1.5 hours, stirring every 30 minutes. That way it doesn't stick to the sides. And at the end, it just comes out better that way if you stir it every half an hour. Stir it real good and scrape the sides. And also I want to add the other half of the apples. Stir that as well. And man, you're pretty much done. You're just going to pop it into the freezer like I said and enjoy it 1.5 hours from now. And man, guys, when I tell you this shit is good, this shit is banging. The other 2 recipes I tried for them 2 cats, man, they was good too. But this was fucking banging. This was, you know how I do. I think outside the box. And just to top it off, use some cinnamon to give it that real apple pie flavor. And you're good to go. Alright, so make sure you give this a try. If you enjoyed the recipe, or if this looks like something you would like or your friends or family might like as well, then go ahead and share it. I ain't gonna be mad. I ain't gonna stop you. Hit that like button. Thank you for watching. Y'all hold it down.